Hello, what's up, beautiful people? I am Lady Calamere, and I am doing my 395th presentation, and it will be on the goddess Bhavani, a Hindu goddess. So before I go on, if you ever get contacted by me offering to do spells or readings, especially for money, it's not me. I would never do that. So I will not be contacting you about that. So also, uh, before I go on, I want to make an announcement. The United States has removed federal protection for emotional support animals, but do not fret. Check your state laws. States, including my own, protect emotional support animal letters. So if you need to move into a home, especially with no pet policy, get yourself an authentic emotional support animal from your therapist, psychiatrist, doctors. There are sites that actually provide actual therapists to call you. You need to get that letter, and you can keep your cat, your dog, your rabbit, because right now only service animals are federally protected, and that will only cover dogs and miniature horses that are trained, that can be trained for specific uh, purposes. But anyways, I want to get on to Bhavani. I just wanted to throw out that announcement, so don't get rid of your cat or dog. All so if you get an emotional support letter because you have anxiety, depression, whatever, you're covered. So Bhavani, who is she? A lot of people may not know who she is outside of India, but she and in the surrounding areas. So she is a very powerful goddess. She is a goddess who embodies creation, preservation, protection, as well as destruction. And you notice that I have Durga here because uh, many recognize her as a form of Durga, but also as a form of Adi Shakti. Sorry, Adi Power Shakti. So she's seen as a formidable aspect here. We see that she is peaceful and that she is blessing. But she's also, even though she is very beautiful, always beautiful, and she could be very beneficent and very sweet, she's also very destructive, and she also has very active warrior goddess where she not only she becomes the destroyer. So she is, make no mistake, she is a very fierce war goddess. Don't let the way she's dressed and the way she looks fool you. She is a formidable goddess for any malignant force to go against. So she is a goddess who governs the energy of all existence. She destroys our inner demons, but also negative energy. She breaks curses. She destroys and breaks spines. She ruins the unrighteous, and she protects the righteous. Her main animal that has been associated with her is a lion, and her color is red. So she her weapons that she's gonna hold is the bow and arrow, the conch, also the shank. It's called a shank, SHANKH, but it's a conch. And she uses that to purify the area, to purify the atmosphere, to chase off negative beings and entities and evil. The bow and arrow, she uses it for attack, for war. She holds a knife or a dagger, and that's representing her quick action to cut things away very swiftly. She has a trident, which is also called the Trishul, Trishul. So it's Lord Shiva's weapon, but she holds it, and she uses it to preserve cosmic order, and she uses it as her authority, her power, and to destroy evil things. She also holds a sword. She is also holding a the gadar, the mace right here that she can use to literally crush minds and to for ultimate victory. And they each of these weapons have different uh, meanings behind it. And here we have the Sri Yantra. So we got two versions of Durga. We got the Indian Durga from India, and we got one from Bangladesh where she rides a tiger. So, and this is exceptionally fierce one. Don't let the beauty distract you. Bhavani is very beautiful. She wears a high crown to show her power as the Adi Power Shakti, as ultimate supreme feminine. She usually is seen, especially with a halo behind her head, a brilliant aura, and she's richly adorned with jewelry, gold and gems, and it shows her royalty, her richness, and her sovereignty. She is in red, and also you see the green there, but red is her color, and she's usually draped in a red sari. She represents the mother and protection. She is a goddess of space and time and dimension. She can show her authority to protect as well as compassion and her empathy and love. Bhavani vehicle is the lion. So she rides the lion. That shows her power over nature and everything. And the lion itself, the lion is power, its authority, its fearlessness. So she holds the abhaya when the hand is like this to show blessing, and the varada to show her boot when it's like this down. So when it's abhaya, blessings, or the fear not, do not fear. And the varada like this is saying, I'm giving you something. I offer you a boon. She's also sometimes seen holding a shield, as she is here. She's immensely powerful, extremely powerful. So the goddess herself, her name, her little name means to deal with life, and the life Bhavani dealing with the life on the earth. She's especially worshipped in Kashmir and Maharashtra. She can battle for you and fight for you and subdue your enemies. She can be used to protect you from your enemies, and she's also used to bestow courage. She is worshipped to eliminate the suffering of people, to help them through their life. She's also a goddess to open the road for you, to remove obstacles. She's good to protect you from physical harm and also for spiritual liberation, enlightenment, and perfection. She helps you to receive moksha so that you do not have to keep going through life and death. So she is the one that you see right here is a king, that she is bestowing a blessing that she gives the sword to. She gives the sword to him. She gives the sword to him. And there is a temple, and this is where a temple, at this site is where a temple was built. And the site is the Tulja, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Tulja Bhavani Temple. And this is in Tuja, to Tuljapur. And she blesses this. This is where the site where she blessed the king Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaja. And this great king, Maharaja, the great king, was the founder of the Maratha Empire. He sought her blessings at this place. She blesses him, gives him the sword, and from there is where this temple was made. He deeply worshipped her, and she blessed him. So, and he was, because of that, he was a founder of the Maharashtra Empire. So it's the Tulja Bhavani Temple in Tujapur. So in the, sh- the religion of the Hindu uh, tradition. So you got different paths, different religions within Hinduism, and one is Shaktism, and then they have different like they branch off. So like you have Vaishnavis, and it has different branches, and you have the Ganapati, and then you have Smartism, you have Shaivism. So here we have in the Shakti tradition, Shakti, of worshiping the feminine divine and the feminine power. And here in this tradition, she's seen as the divine mother, but the very fierce divine mother. Goddess Bhavani was also worshipped across Tamil Nadu, and as well as trying to think, Andhra Pradesh, and I already said I think I said Karnataka. So in Kerala, Bhavani, this goddess, is revered as an embodiment of Durga, as well as the Adi Parashakti. So, and when you go to when she's worshipped in like places like Rajasthan, her devotion and worship is associated with actually tantric rituals. So she is a tantric goddess. Let me read a little bit from this card while I get my thoughts in gear. So I do this from memory. I don't write notes. I don't write a script. I don't roll that way. So, by the way, this card comes from the Inspirational Goddess Oracle. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. Credit where credit is due. The Inspirational Goddesses Oracle by Riccardo Minetti and Ariana Ferricella. And it is by Los Scarabeo from Llewellyn. You can get it through Llewellyn's website, eBay, Amazon, or your local book, occult store, New Age store. So, Bhavani, card 35, stand tall against adversity because you would not bend nor falter. Bhavani is an Indian deity from the Maharashtra region. She is a warrior goddess with 8 arms. She is the giver of life and fights demons, invaders, and protects those who fight against the harshness of the desert. Her fierceness is the power of nature herself, and the card means fierceness, independence, and unconquered spirit. Again, it's from the Inspirational Goddesses Oracle by Riccardo Minetti and Ariana Varicella. I could not find really anything on her and YouTube, and I said, this is such an injustice. I mean, you could find it in other languages than English, and I said, this is such an injustice. The English speaking people and across the world need to know this goddess. And yes, she's usually seen with 8 arms. And here we see her with long flowing hair in the desert and with a crown that actually should be higher, but that's cool. They should describe who that man is. And he's a Maharaja. Sorry. This is the back of the card. It's very beautiful. Isn't it a very beautiful card? It's a matte finish. It's a nice size. And it's got a good card stock to it. She is a extreme primal force that is behind all of creation and that keeps the universe running and functioning. All right. So she helps people on their mental and spiritual evolution and growth. She helps the devotees through everyday life's challenges. She encourages us to rise above the filth and the flotsam and jetsam that we deal with every day. She represents justice, especially divine justice. And she will help you to uphold righteousness, dharma, and order. So again, the king is Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaja. The goddess, this goddess, even though she is a ferocious, she can also show her serene face, but yet very powerful. She has great compassion. She has extreme authority. She is very auspicious. She helps one to retain their dignity. She also she also brings abundance and prosperity. She wears lots of gold. She brings not only abundance and prosperity and money, she also brings spiritual power, spiritual magical power, and spiritual wealth. All right. She gives her devotees strength to fight the things they need to do. She is the goddess that represents all of eternity and all of the life, nurturing, and death, creation, preservation, and destruction. I repeat a little bit because that's how I teach and that's how I learn. She brings balance to the imbalance. She brings justice to injustice. She brings the gift of the Bhavani, her sword, to Shivaji Maharaja. And she gave that sword to him to help him fight through and triumph and win and establish the kingdom and to rule through righteousness. She empowered him with this sword. Now, if you look in the Purana called the Skanda Puranas, there's different Puranas. There once was a a widow, and she was married to the sage Kardam. Her name was Anubhuti. She was performing prayers and penance and her mantras on the banks of the Mandakini River. She was praying to this goddess to protect her kid. That's when the demon arose, his name was Kukur, Kukur, and tried to assault her, to do something malicious to her. It was then that this goddess Bhavani Devi, she came, she manifested, she came, she saw, and she destroyed this demon. She beat his ass. And this because she protected the widow, the righteous widow of Anubhuti. This made the manifestation as Tulja Bhavani. And that's also the Tuljapur was also established because of that, where that was. So that's according to the Skanda Purana. And there is a mantra and it describes on how Bhavani that she is their everything and that she is the supreme relief of worldly suffering. So there's a simple mantra. Om Bhavani Nama. So Bhavani is BH. It's a soft B. Bhavani. Not like boy, but Bhavani. Sometimes I mess up and I say the hard B when I meant to see the soft B of Bhavani. So Om Bhavani Namaha. It's a very basic mantra used for you can do this mantra. It's basically saying Om, and Om has so many meanings, but it's a very sacred word. Bhavani Namaha means I bow to you. You can do this while you're vacuuming, while you're sweeping, while you're doing dishes, while you're doing gardening, cooking. Om Bhavani Namaha. So that can be memorized by anyone. Om Bhavani Mana Namaha. It's a very potent mantra, and it evokes her divine, potent, protective energy. So she brings inner stability. She enhances people's focus and attention, especially our attention spans with all this not remembering people's phone numbers because in all the social media, you know, she just enhances our attention span. She gives power, emotional strength to overcome our emotions and to help control our minds and not let our monkey mind control us. That's what the Buddhists call in Hindus the monkey mind. The constant chatter and here, there, everywhere. Look at this, look at that. Swinging. That's what our mind does. Swings through the trees like a monkey. The attention span of a moth. Some people have that. This is this goddess will help you with that. She helps you achieve goals, especially those that are righteous. She is a goddess of war. So she is a goddess if you are a soldier, if you are a warrior, if you're serving in the armed forces, this is a goddess for you. She is a patroness of fighters. She will help you through uh, literal battles and figurative battles. So if you are being sent to a foreign land to fight, you call her. She'll have your back. Make sure uh, don't offer her stale food. Never offer her dead flowers. Don't always ask her for selfish things. Don't come at her like an asshole or dishonest, or don't come at her with extreme skepticism. Her days are Tuesdays. Tuesdays are very considered worship, and that's actually a day of Kali as well as Tuesday. And there's another day, Friday, that she's also worship. Pre-dawn is a great time to worship her. I mean, you can worship her anytime, but pre-dawn, right before dawn, is a great time. The eighth lunar day, I think that's called Ashtami, if I remember correctly. The eighth lunar day of, trying to think, like around Krishna Paksha is good to worship her. So, things to offer her, sweet things. You want to offer her sweets. Offer her coconut. Offer her clean water. Kumkum powder. Kumkum. It's like a red powder. Offer her turmeric, which is also called haldi. So when you see haldi, you'll know it's turmeric. You could buy kumkum powder from Amazon or from a local Indian store. Just she likes flowers. Uh, you can offer her butter lamps and camphor, like light lit camphor. Camphor is a good offering to her. Be careful with camphor around your children. If children eat camphor, they can. Anyone eat camphor, you can go into seizures in 15 minutes. So be careful of that. You don't want to eat. You don't want your kids or animals to eat camphor blocks. Keep them the hell away from your children, because toddlers like to put everything in their mouth, and so does dogs and cats. Keep keep it away from them. And plus, them smelling camphor is not so good. Um, Ghee lamp is good. If you don't have ghee, light a candle. Okay, light a candle. Light a candle with the purity in your heart, with the love for the goddess. And you can think of red candles or white candles. So not everyone has access to a ghee candle, but ghee is just clarified butter, and you can look upon how to clarify a butter, and you can make your own candles, and you can put it in molds and put wicks in. You can leave it like that, like in oil, or you can save it for later. You can put it in the freezer and then let it warm up, and then you can light it. Other things to offer the goddess is red flowers, especially red roses and hibiscus. She loves those. She loves lotuses. Sweets, especially like jaggery based sweets, she likes, but any sweets. Not everyone can get jaggery, but you can offer her chocolates, candies, uh, sweet fruits, and berries. So, ideas, days to worship her, especially on your birthday or sacred days, whether in Hinduism or in your religious tradition, things that are sacred to you. So, like a birthday or maybe an anniversary. This is sacred to you. Your anniversary, Mother's Day. Those are good days to worship her. Red Red cloths and clothing are also good to offer her or to cover her with red clothing, and also to donate red clothing to in her name to like Goodwill or something, or a thrift store. So she is seen as an independent goddess. She's not like dependent on another god. She's seen as she is a sovereign queen. She is not only mother and warrior, but she's a sovereign queen. So she's an independent power, an independent feminine. Yes, she is connected to Shiva, but she's also independent. So and she has the Gada, which is also like a Brahmasta. She also another thing that she will use and that she will be holding, and I forgot to mention that. So go back. See, this is so that I don't have notes. Lotus. Now, in another animal that she can be associated with is a tiger, but it's usually a lion. Her abode is Devi Lok. Devi. Next word Lok means the world of Devi. Lok means world, or Loka, Loka, which means world again. Devi Loka, Devi Lok. She is associated with Mahadevi, Great Devi. So the Adi Parashakti is supreme feminine power in Hinduism. Okay, the great goddess, the primordial goddess. So she's she's Shakti. She's also given credit, as long as with Durga of killing the demon Mahi Shasur. So I'm just trying to think what else I might. Oh, we're up to 37 minutes. Now there's an image of Tulja Bhavani, and it's made of a stone that is black and about uh, 3 feet in height. And this statue is seen as smiling and very beautiful, and with 8 arms. And she has a high crown with long hair coming out of it. And on her back is the bow and arrow, like the bow, and the moon as well as the sun is with her, and there next to her stands her lion. So it is moved 3 times a year, and during worship, the lady that I told you about, Anubhuti, is on her left side, whom I told you she is the savior of Anubhuti against the demon Kukur, who tried to assault her. What a pig. She taught him a lesson. So she is the giver of life. That's basically what her name means, Bhavani, the giver of life, or the life on earth. She has powerful creative energy. Hello, Miss Kitty. Come on in. You coming in? So, and again, I do want to give credit where credit is due. I'm sorry, I usually do it in the beginning. Inspirational Goddess Oracle. It's very beautiful. And here's the back of the card, and it has book and 36 Oracle cards. Uh, just trying to think what else about her. We actually passed her day because her worship day was on Thursday, March 26th, 2026. So it fell on that day. And a good time to really worship her is 4 to 6 a.m. Evenings are also good to worship her. Navaratri, the 9 days of Durga, is also the nights of the Navaratri, the 9 days of Durga. The 9 nights, sorry. Navaratri means Rati. Nav, Nav means night, and Rati means, sorry, Nav means nine. Nava or Nav means nine, and Ratri means night. So during the 9 days of Durga, and it depends on the moon and everything and when it falls on. And sometimes it happens October, sometimes it happens in November. So the Navaratri days is also a day to worship her. And like I said, Tuesdays and Fridays. Stop it! Don't try to bite me. It's good to wear when you call her to wear saffron clothing, colored clothing, red or yellow. Those are good clothes to wear. She also, back to the flowers, she also likes marigold flowers. So also go back to your offerings. See, this is what happens. I'm having my ADHD moment. Milk and yogurt is also good offerings for her. Ghee, again, that's clarified butter. Sugar, as well as honey and honeycombs. So, candy made from honey. So, sweets, pies, cakes, cupcakes, cookies. Those are good offerings. I mean, and you definitely can't go wrong with chocolate. Oh, hi, Miss Kitty. You are not destroying the Salter. You want to come up here? I don't mind you coming up here, but I have to take those statues down because I don't need you trashing my altar. These are very expensive statues. Okay? These are made in India. I don't need you trashing them. It's absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful. Sequins and everything on it. Look at the sequins and the bling on this. And you'll notice that I have the Sri Yantra here. It's made of crystal, real crystal, not glass. And this was made in India. So I don't need my stuff trashed. You guys trash enough stuff on me. So, is she approachable? Yes. If she can be. She can be. There are times when, if you are skittish, knowing her power, come to her with a pure heart. Remember, she is a war goddess and she is very ferocious. She is fierce. Okay? She can be approached. So there was also March 5th, like I said, 2026. So I'm just trying to think what else. I'm just getting distracted. I have Miss Kitty trying to bite me in the leg, and I don't like it. I don't want to be bit. I don't want. Here she goes trying to destroy my stuff. So she destroys the evil that even the male deities cannot destroy. She humbles one. If you need to humble someone, you can call her. You should really clean yourself first. At least wash your hands and do a cleansing of your body and mind. And you don't need a statue of her. You can just have a picture of her or this oracle card would do just fine for her. So I recommend if you want to worship her to really get these oracle card because that's a good picture. Or you can print one off the internet. You can print it. You can get your if you really want to make a nice one, get parchment paper or parchment color paper and put it in your printer and then print out a picture. It will come out really neat and very beautiful. And then you can frame it if you want. Now, this is just some ideas of what to do with any deity. So, trying to think what else about her. Oh my God. Are you really going to do this every time I take my eye off you for 1 second to look at my camera? You're ready to there to jump off of my altar. And you just want to destroy. I don't need you destroying my stuff. I already got a few statues I got to glue together now that they broke. So you can also offer her jewelry and gold. Uh, it could be just a little piece of gold or jewelry. Beautiful jewelry is a good thing to give her. She's very, she can be very aggressive and very extremely fiery. And she's also seen as part of Kali. Stop it. So sometimes she is associated with the goddess Kali. So around March or April is Chaitra. So they won on a lunar calendar. They don't want on our solar calendar. So the days can be different. That's why. So around March or April is where that falls on, in which she's worshipped. So there's Bhavani Jayanti. She also helps people with intergenerational curses. That's what I want to ancestral afflictions, aka intergenerational curses to help break these ties that bind. And that's a big one, intergenerational curses. She brings success. Women call upon her, especially when they're giving birth. to help them have a safe delivery and to protect them. She can help with if you're dealing with jealousy, to get over jealousy, to get over your false ego, the bullshit that you go through, and anger, and also uh, negative desires and afflictions that you are thinking about. She can help you get over. So, and again, if you're doing things to work with breaking family trends, family afflictions, or to go on your own path and be the black sheep of the family, she can help you with that. She can help you be that black sheep if you want to, and in a good way, not in a bad way. Okay, to be the black sheep of the family in a good way, in a positive way, and not in a bad way. Another thing is go back to your offerings. Pudding, milk pudding is she likes that. Oh, why not ice cream? Well, we're doing with pudding because that's nice and sweet. I like ice cream. I like frozen yogurt. She likes yogurt, but like the unsweetened, the plain yogurt. But she likes sweet stuff. So that's basically what I want to talk about her. I'm already 52 minutes into this presentation. So, what do you think about this goddess? Have you ever worked with her? Miss Kitty, do you want to come up here? You look like you're sad. How about you, Boo? Do you want to show yourself, little Boo? No? Have you ever heard of her? Have you ever worked with her? Hit me up in the comments. And please, I noticed that a lot of people that watch my videos are not subscribed to me. So please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And drop me a comment, share my video with your friends and family. And also a message, don't declaw your cat. Fight to make it illegal in everywhere you are to make sure people do not declaw their cats. Spay and neuter your pet. And uh, if you see an act of animal cruelty, report it. And thank you for watching. As always, blessed be.